Europe is ahead. Yeah, I like this slide because it gives me an opportunity to be nasty about the Americans and the Asians and fly the flag for Europe, which is very important in this miserable day and age when everybody says that we're uneconomical, we're going down the hill and everything's looking miserable. Yeah. So we're also going to use it to discuss the relatively interesting topic of how to present a chart or a graph. Yeah. So here we have a simple chart or a graph. The thing about charts and graphs is that they always become a little bit more difficult in the presentation of them because you have to actually spend a bit of time on presenting all of it. So here we have money in millions of euros. Here we have time beginning in 2009 and looking over to 2011. So a past view of results. So here we've got the US in lila or lilac or purple. In orange we've got the European results, and in pink we've got Asia Pacific down here. The Americans, they started really well, but then they had a number of different things happening to them which basically sent their results falling until at the moment, just at the end of 2011, they were almost as low as they had ever been. I'm very happy to say that the US is now completely bankrupt and are no longer part of this competitive environment at all. Yeah, they were good while they lasted, but they're gone. Dead, but not forgotten. Here are the Asians. Unfortunately, the Asians, you can't really stop them much. Yeah. And they've just been on a slow and steady rise. Or not a slow and steady rise, it's started back in 2009 and it's moving ahead now. And today it's 2013, and if we were to look at this graph today, we would see them even higher. But still today, they're not quite as high as we are because we have the patents, and even the Chinese are becoming a little bit conscious of intellectual property, which means we're managing a little bit to stem that flow. But it won't be forever. Asia Pacific will definitely be there in the end. But at the moment, European results. Yeah. We started pretty badly. Yeah. And we started on a good road, and it was a pretty consistent road. But then there were a number of things that happened. Greece, Spain, Portugal, England, the Ukraine, Germany, Holland, France, Austria. We all had a little bit of a disaster, which ended up in this slight problem slump here. Yeah? But then we rallied again, and we've been getting better and better ever since that time. At the moment, Europe is ahead, and we intend to keep it that way for the long-term future. Okay, so presenting a chart like this, you need to present the different elements of it. Now this is strange, because normally people don't do this. Normally people put a statistic up on a slide and then they just present one piece of information from it, or maybe two. Yeah? So if you can remember our one particular slide where we had this wipe over effect, yeah? My recommendation with charts and graphs, they normally come pre-packaged and pre-prepared from marketing or from your finance figures, or you click the SAP button and the chart is produced. And my recommendation is to not change it, because changing one of those graphs is a lot of work. But the recommendation is to use the animation effect. Yeah? So be clear as to what the message is that you want to send with the chart, and then use one of these boxes and wipe it in over the top of the chart. So you can present the chart in general. For example, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you quite a complex chart about the European, Asian and American businesses. However, the main key message that I want to present is this one, and then your animated bullet point will wipe over the top of it. Okay? This is a quick and easy way of creating a good slide out of a bad slide. Does that make sense? Because these things are normally bad slides. Too small, can't read them, can't see the point, only one small message to go with them. Yeah? So you wipe over a small bullet chart, which is what this is in effect. Yeah? You wipe over a small bullet chart onto the top of the slide, and it makes that slide live, and it makes it much more presentable, and the quality of the presentation just increases from that particular technique. However, if you need to go into time, then take the time. Yeah, because it does take time to present a chart properly, and for a simple chart like this, you're very often looking at a 10-minute presentation just for that one chart on its own to do it real justice. Okay.